What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna bring a video from Pink Book Lessons. Y'all, sisters, look at this. Go get a job. Damn.
Hello there. Real quick, this is not to discourage you, because I want us to be clear about that first, okay? You gotta been in this place for a long time, okay? Now listen, you got good ideas. Baby, you got good ideas. Your execution is not as good, okay? Your follow through, not as good. The ideas though are great. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody, and that doesn't mean it's not for you. But right now, these last few months, few years, you know what I'm talking about, baby. It ain't been working for you, okay? And you doing a lot of robbing Peter to pay Paul, okay? You done got yourself in some mess, and it's time for you to get a job. You hear me? You just gonna need to get a job for a little while. Okay, it don't mean your ideas ain't good. Okay, it don't mean that maybe one day you could be a good entrepreneur. But you have proven to yourself and everybody else that you owe money to, okay, that it ain't working right now. Okay, it ain't worked for a while. It actually has never worked yet. Doesn't mean it won't ever work. But right now you need to go to work. You gonna need to get a job, okay? And then keep working towards it, but at least you'll have a job while you are pursuing that thing. But right now, you need to get a job, baby. All right? That's it. I love you. Now go about your business. Okay, have a...
You know, it's crazy how a lot of these business owners, these black woman business owners, are telling these black women that are saying that they're bosses and all this shit to go get a damn job. It's real funny because it's like, men have been saying this for a while now. And what's so surprising, what is so unique about this situation here. Men have been telling women all of this time, you gonna have to go get a job because you might not necessarily have the ability to make the type of money that you need right now, especially to live like you want to live. A lot of women nowadays literally are calling themselves boss chicks. They ain't got a job, but they run a boutique that's barely making any money for them to actually afford their bills. They're saying that they're boss chicks, and they look incredibly crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that it's hard out here for women. I understand that. I ain't never called y'all a lie about this. I ain't never said none of this shit. I know it's hard out here for women. But here's the problem. A lot of women prop themselves up like they're this immaculate woman that's they prop themselves up like they're this goddess, this queen in business. Meanwhile, they only got 5 people buying hair supply stuff from them, and they can't afford their bills. And they're getting mad because women that are actually in business are telling them, you're going to have to actually work towards your business. Put time and effort into your business, but also you're going to have to work a full-time job just to supply that business. They don't want to hear that shit. No, I'm supposed to be the queen of business, and I'm supposed to make all this money because I got an idea. Not realizing that they have to execute just right.
Have a good night. Tomorrow have a good day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here. Don't be mad at me, okay?
That's the clip that had black women boiling, trying to duke it out with Tabitha Brown. I don't know what the problem is all of a sudden, but they seem to find a way to be offended by anything Tabitha says these days. Tabitha wasn't even specifically talking to black women. From my understanding, she was just speaking on entrepreneurship in general, saying nothing but the truth. Entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. Yeah, being your own boss is something cute to say, but everybody isn't equipped to handle the responsibility. I'm talking about the ups and downs. And in this season, there's a lot of downs for a lot of people. So Tabitha is saying it's okay. You may have a great idea, but you're failing at executing it. Or there could be other factors that's causing hardship on your business. Listen, you have to know when to hold and know when to fold. And while you're holding or folding, whatever is going on, you still have to live in reality. Why? Because you have to live. Yeah, you still have bills to pay. You still need shelter. You still need food. You still have liabilities, obligations, all of that. And the people you owe, they don't want to hear no talk. They just want their money. That's life. Especially the life of a business owner. The problem is black women want to be lied to in order to feel good and raise their self-esteem. At first, they ran around bragging about being the most enrolled and getting all these degrees. Then they started graduating and working at Walmart. Then whenever it became a trend to be a boss and start a business, they started running around bragging about being the most business owners or new business owners, when honestly, they were just registering the most LLCs. No one ever followed up with the number of those LLCs that went inactive within 5 years, most within the first 3 years. I mean, they would say these things to make themselves feel better, but not live in reality. And this is really why they're so offended by what Tabitha said. For the record, I don't think Tabitha was coming for black women specifically, but even if her message was directed towards black female entrepreneurs, it was simply the truth. That goes for anybody, doesn't matter their race or gender. I don't think she was trying to be mean or nasty. She was just trying to give comfort to entrepreneurs who found themselves in that position where their business wasn't succeeding in this season. And she's telling them, hey, it's okay. Get a job to sustain yourself. That doesn't mean your idea won't ever work, but you can't just lose everything or go under to keep up with the appearance of being a boss. But of course, that didn't stop these snowflakes from finding a way to find an issue with what she said.
As an entrepreneur who did exactly what Tabitha Brown suggested about a year ago, I 1,000% agree with her. She should have minded her business though. No one asked you, honey. Okay? Giving unsolicited advice to almost 1 million people on one platform is crazy work. Also, giving said advice like a mean girl is insane to me.
You see, this is why. Do I want to do that right now? See, you know what? Fuck it. See, this is why black women fail at business, because they refuse to listen to the people that are actually in the business, that actually know what the fuck they're talking about. They hard-headed as fuck. This is why black women fail at business most of the time. Women like her that don't know when to shut the fuck up and actually listen to what somebody's trying to give them fucking advice. This is the reason why y'all fucking fail. Shut the fuck. If somebody's been in business for a long ass time and they are telling you, get a job, but also focus on your job, but also focus on your business. Split your time between the two. When somebody tells you that shit, y'all take it as, oh, don't work, don't do your business right now. Just work. She ain't said none of that shit. This is why y'all fucking fail. Y'all don't know when to shut the fuck up and take advice when that advice is given. And talk about unsolicited advice. Bitch, it's solicited because you gonna fucking fall on your face and cry on TikTok because your dumb ass didn't listen.
Like, girl, who asked you?
Let me break it down for y'all who are confused as to why people are upset at Tabitha Brown. When we watch these influencers and content creators basically go from rags to riches.
That's the problem. Y'all take that and y'all want to run with it instead of actually looking at the reality of the situation. Oh, if it's them, why can't it be me? Instead of looking at, oh, there's going to be ups and downs instead of, never mind.
What we don't realize or what we don't see happening behind the scenes is their removal from our everyday experiences. They become so far removed from how we experience the job market and how we experience the economy, hell, how we are affected by the presidency. And they become tone deaf to the point that they feel like they can tell us how to exist in that experience. Tabitha Brown is not experiencing the job market the way we are experiencing it. And when she got up here and begged us not to boycott Target so that she could keep selling her products, maybe we should have told her she needed to go get a job. I understand the message. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody, and social media, especially since 2020, has been selling dreams. And the message is sometimes it's not gonna work. You have to go get a job. But I ain't never heard nobody say they sat down in the job they wanted, the job of their dreams just fell in their lap. We've never heard it. Then she used to Uber. That's entrepreneurship, honey. You're not getting a W-2. You're getting a 1099 at the end of the year. Why?
Uber and DoorDashing, yeah, you're getting a 1099, but you're doing that on somebody else's service. You're basically a contractor. You're not. That's not entrepreneurship. So she's ass backwards when what she talking about. Wanna know how I know? I do Uber. I'm not Uber. I do DoorDash. You mother. Fuck it. I do DoorDash. I get a 1099, yes, but here's the problem. I'm a contractor. I can't DoorDash unless I'm approved to be a contractor on their platform. Same thing with Uber. Same thing with Uber Eats. Same thing with fucking Instacart. Same thing with all these delivery services. You're a contractor. That's not entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship requires you to file an LLC and all that shit. Stop it.
Was you out doing Uber because you lost your job?
I honestly think that the white population feels like Tabitha Brown can convince the black population to do anything. It's kind of hard to trust a woman, the same woman who asked us to go back to shopping at Target because her products were in there and she was being impacted by the whole situation of boycott in Target. But
I swear to God, these people are stupid. She didn't tell you to specifically not to boycott. She didn't specifically tell you to not boycott Target. She asked you, where the fuck are you going to buy shit from if you boycott Target, Walmart, and every other fucking company that you shop at, you dumbass? Black people don't have a damn network of stores where we can go just shop at and buy everything black owned. That's what she was telling you, you dumbasses. Oh my Lord.
for her to sit there and say to give up on your dream, go back to work because it's not working. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. And I know you think your dream is going to work. Your execution is bad. Your investments are bad. And I know you feel like in all of your heart of hearts, this is the proper way to go, but get that job. Go back to work. Don't get put out on the street and be homeless because you're so engulfed in your dreams. I understand that. I get it. But isn't that how she got there?
Oh my God, these people are stupid. Again, stupid ass people. Stupid ass people. Oh my God. She did odd jobs until she made it. You stupid motherfuckers. Oh my gosh. See, this is why people are dumb nowadays, because they don't think, okay, they're showing us all the good, not the bad. This is the reason why people are stupid, because they always believe, oh, if I do this, there's always gonna be good. They don't see that there's bad. Hell, right now I do YouTube. I can consider this a business. Right now I'm in my downturn. I'm not doing as well as I could be on my channel, but I'm making a little bit of cash. I'm not making as much as I did last year, but it's a downturn. YouTube is a business. But I'm a contract. Well, technically, no. Yeah, technically a business, because I didn't sign I signed a contract, but I didn't sign a contract to specifically tie my channel to YouTube. But still, these people are insane. They're so book smart. They're the most educated, but the dumbest people out here.
Isn't that how she got where she was? No, we didn't see behind the scenes, but I'm pretty sure there were some points and moments in her life where she really wanted to give up. She really thought to herself, this isn't worth it. I'm putting more money out than I'm making. So to tell people after you've come to the point where you are, to don't do like what I did. It's kind of tone deaf. It's extremely tone deaf, as a matter of fact. And it's only towards us. She says that too. It's only towards black people. And the black people who think, oh, well, there's nothing to be upset about. I don't see what she said wrong. You are absolutely still brainwashed. You're still brainwashed by her soft-spokenness, or her ability to say, listen, pumpkin, listen, I understand it's hard, and you're fighting with all your might. You're still brainwashed with that. It's just ridiculous. Like, how dare you contradict your entire career?
So I get back on TikTok to my whole For You page being mad at Tabitha Brown because she told y'all to get a job. And I was like, okay, I want to go see her myself before I formed an opinion. Maybe like if it was rude or it was like, oh, so I got money now, y'all go get a job. But no, this is literally the same lady who went viral in her car eating a sandwich. This is the same lady that we literally watched go from a regular person to the influencer that is Tabitha Brown. This is the lady that set up and told us about her aspiring actor career. This is the lady that told us at one point her and her husband only stayed together because they could not afford to break up. This is the same lady that literally told us about struggling, not only with her health, but with her finances and everything else. This is the lady that talked about not knowing how she was going to make it. You get what I'm saying? If anything, y'all should be taking this as advice. Y'all should be taking this as a foot forward from somebody that literally went from where you are or lower to where she is right now. That lady did not say anything bad. If you want to be an entrepreneur and you are struggling with it and it's not making you enough money and that is still your dream, get a job on the side. What I heard was get a job to help you sustain until entrepreneurship sustains you. At this point, y'all just want to be mad at anything.
Tabitha Brown really got y'all in a chokehold because she said if you're a struggling entrepreneur, you're not making any money, go get a 9-to-5. Coming from somebody who I've been a business owner really while I was in law school, but even when I became an attorney, I started my own practice. That was 2021. And it's 2025. Since I've had my own practice and hung out my own shingles, I've always had a side hustle that was a consistent stream of income. That's not foolish. That's not a lack of faith. That is wisdom. Y'all see these two back here? Say hi. One of them just woke up. Here go the other one. So we providing for kids. I got a husband. He carries his weight through his consistent stream of income. We got grown people bills. Yes. You take the leap of faith. You start the business. You write the vision. You make it plain. You walk it out. All of that. Yes, we live by and walk by faith every single day. But wisdom has taught us that it is good to have a consistent stream of income. It does not mean you're neglecting your entrepreneur journey. It doesn't mean that you're throwing away your dreams. You're just taking a pivot to set you and your family up for long-term success. Maybe you can do your business and have something on the side. Maybe you temporarily put down your business, get a full-time job, and save up to put you in the best position to thrive as an entrepreneur. But come on, y'all, let's use wisdom. Get up off Miss Brown, because at the end of the day, we all have to do what we have to do to provide for our families.
This is why I'm glad that there's black women out here, and when I said that there's a lot of they're the most educated dumbasses, I'm not talking about all black women, but there's a good percentage of black women that are fucking saying that they're the most educated, but they can't tell advice from bullshit. Tabitha Brown was giving them advice and they took it. Black women, I'm gonna say this. For a lot of y'all let y'all, and I'm gonna say this. For a lot of y'all let y'all emotions get ahead of y'all logic. Y'all listen to what people are saying. But y'all listen to respond. Y'all are emotional as hell. Y'all don't listen to what the people that are trying to help you are saying. Y'all only listen to just respond to what people are saying. Y'all don't listen to actually understand. And for the life of me, I'm really trying to figure this out. Why in the hell do people keep trying to help y'all if y'all refuse to listen to the help? Listen to what somebody's actually trying to tell you instead of listening to actually respond to get angry all the damn time. Y'all are some of the most headstrong women out here I've ever fucking seen. Headstrong could be a good thing, but in y'all's case, it is a fucking bad thing. Y'all are so damn headstrong to the point where y'all won't listen to nothing. Somebody tell you go right, you gonna say, I'm gonna be hard and I'm gonna go left. Like, y'all the type of motherfuckers that run into danger. When you see the crowd, when you see the fucking crowd, your ass run to, when you see the crowd running away from shit, y'all be the same motherfuckers that run right towards it. It's like, are you stupid? Run away, motherfucker, run away. I don't understand it. You have a woman that's been through the hardships, been through bullshit, trying to tell you, go get a job, because right now you may not be making enough money to where you sustain yourself. Go out there and get a job and actually survive. Survive until your business thrives. Instead of listening and hearing that, y'all say, oh, she's telling us to quit being an entrepreneur and go get a job. Bitch, ain't nobody said that. Where in your brain did that make sense? Ladies, do yourselves a favor. Cut your toxic best friend off. That's stupid. Cut your toxic boyfriend off. That's stupid. Cut your family. Cut the time that you spend with your toxic ass family and actually do some soul searching. Actually listen to what people are actually saying before you take all the damn bullshit out on them and get mad at what they're saying instead of listening to actually and analyze what they're saying. If I could get that from a fucking less than 2 minute clip of Tabitha saying that shit, if I got what the fuck I just said from that shit, I know y'all can. You got a nigga that's tired as hell over here, able to understand that bullshit, damn near about to fall asleep in the fucking chair over here listening to it and be like, oh, that's what she meant. If I can fucking figure that shit out, I know you can. With your education. If I know you can. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn. Anyways, like, share, subscribe to channels, put podcasts, I'm gonna just go ahead and go over here and just damn near kick something away and just try to calm the fuck down, cause y'all aggravate the hell out of me sometimes, and I ain't going to hold you. Y'all aggravate the fuck out of me sometimes, cause of some of the ignorant shit y'all say. Anyways, like, share, subscribe to channels with podcasts, I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.